If you're anything like me and you've tried your hand at CS over the years and never really got into it, but some of your friends are playing it and you'd love to join them, but you can't really join them because you're just going to get them killed and you're going to cost them a lot of matches, then you're in the right place. I'm pretty much in the same shoes as you are. I have no idea about the aim. I have no idea about the burst fire, about the game modes, about anything related to Counter-Strike whatsoever. While I do have 10 years experience of Counter-Strike, that counts for nothing because I probably played 5-10 matches in the space of 10 years. So that counts as really nothing, and I need to improve my aim, I need to get better with the weapons, I need to start to burst fire, I need to learn all that sort of stuff. Now, one of the first and quickest things for you to do that is for you to play versus all the bots. On screen, you'll see a few commands that you can do so yourself. You can set them to easy, and you can also just give them knives, and they'll start to rush you. You can also give them weapons if you like to. You don't have to have them with the knives, but I found that having them coming at you with the knives all the time, they'll try and sort of duck and weave a little bit more rather than just having them stand there and waiting for you to shoot them in the face. And also, deathmatch, it's a great way for you to experience with different weapons, get familiar with one or two of them, and then just sort of stick with that and just practice over and over and over with that. Once you start to learn the recoil patterns, you start to learn that you need to burst fire, you can't just shoot like in any other multiplayer. It's all about a learning curve, and it's going to take you some time. You're not going to get all the headshots, you're going to miss a lot of shots, but that's part of the learning curve, and that's where I begin. Now, I want to see if I can really improve a Counter-Strike. I'm going to be playing it for a couple of months, I'm going to be streaming, I'm going to be playing competitive matches, and I do have a bit of competitive matches played. Yesterday, I played 3 of them and won 2. And can't really play anymore because you need to wait for your skill level to be adjusted so you can play Counter-Strike competitive again. I still need to get another 6 or 7 wins before I get placed and I get ranked somewhere, but I'm looking forward to seeing where I'm going to get placed, how much I improved over the last couple of days. Is there going to be any improvement in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? That being said, I am playing up to an hour or 2 hours of Counter-Strike every day, so there could be that maybe I'm playing a little bit more than you, maybe I'm not, but that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is just improve the game and get better at it and learn about the game more, learn where the spawns are, learn where people should be expected to be and all that sort of stuff. But as it is, it's always a learning curve. You will get used to it in time, you will miss a lot of shots. Keep at it, and as the word goes, practice makes perfect. Now, let's go ahead and have a look at a bit of competitive matches where I played yesterday. Now, before I started going into the competitive matches, I did have about 2 days of practice. I did practice with the bots, I did practice with just some deathmatch and all that sort of stuff, just to get used to it a little bit more, rather than just hopping in straight to competitive and then just fire everywhere and not get a single kill, and that's going to be, yeah, probably going to get kicked or something like that. So better try and burst fire if you can, practice a little bit, and then in the end, you're never going to be ready for the competitive side. But when you think, yeah, I managed to get a couple of kills, I sort of know what I'm doing a little bit, it is time for me to go in there and try and do it. So this is it. I started playing competitive yesterday, which was the 23rd of March or whatever it is. And this is going to be sort of my story going from the, I'm not even silver yet, so I'm like a bronze nab. It's going to be the rise of the Silver Surfer, man. It's going to be the rise of the Silver Nab. That's what I'm going to call this. It's going to be this in a few months' time. I'd like to see how much you improved. I'm going to have the videos. I'm going to have the competitive matches. Obviously, we're going to stream, and I'm going to play with you guys on the stream and all that sort of stuff. And you will find a couple of people that you play with. You'll find your team and all that sort of stuff. I know it's always better to have a team and work better together rather than playing with randoms, because they're not always going to cooperate and do exactly what you tell them. And you kind of need that sort of stuff in Counter-Strike, because it's all about you having to win those 16 matches out of the 30. So this is it. This is my journey. This is where it begins. It's going to be probably painful for somebody to watch who's already decent at Counter-Strike. I consider myself being not a nab, a bronze nab, even worse than a nab. But I am willing to learn, and I'm going to try and learn it. And we had really some cool stuff yesterday. We played it on the stream, and I did manage to get 4 dudes, not once, but twice. And that is something, you know, that's something for me. I'm still going to have to be playing it maybe for many, many weeks or many months until I get an ace or anything like that. But it's part of the game, and it's part of the learning curve, and I'm just really looking forward to playing it And hopefully some of you guys are sort of thinking, should I really get into Counter-Strike? Is it for me? Is it not for me? Should I bother with the game or not? Then maybe this will answer you a few questions. It was exactly the same for me. I just could not be asked to go and tap fire and wait around corners and do this and do that. But just all of a sudden decided that some of the games are out there just not really doing it for me. So why not just go for it? You can see I'm not really the best at it. I still lose my way. I still have to, there's so many things I still have to learn, but you do have to start somewhere, and this is it for me. So there's going to be another couple of rounds of this match that we played yesterday. Well, a couple I played yesterday anyway, and I definitely enjoyed it. You know, I really look forward to sort of coming back and playing the game again. You know, I went to work, I did my business, I did whatever I had to do, came back, and I just wanted to get back into it and play it. On the chance that you are new to my YouTube channel, that I've been playing Battlefield games for a good part of 15 years, and that's kind of what I play. Mostly it's that kind of FPS, and I find it completely weird not having to use my right click mouse and not having to aim and all that sort of stuff. It's just really weird for me. But since I didn't really feel that since Battlefield 3, you know, Battlefield 3 was a really great game. I was really looking forward to coming back home and playing it. That was not the case in Battlefield 4. That was not the case in Battlefield Hardline. And it looks like I'm sort of loving Counter-Strike for now. So it's something that I'm going to get into. I'm going to play it. Who knows what we're going to do. Case openings, all that sort of stuff. It could happen along the way. But priority now is just to get better at the game and not really stink. And every time I join into a competitive match, that being with friends or that being with randoms, not being that guy, yeah, you want to kick that guy because he has no idea what he's doing. He don't know how to defuse a bomb. He don't know how to rescue a hostage. He just basically has no idea where to look and all that sort of stuff. So I kind of don't want to be that guy. I want to just improve a little bit and just get better at the game. And that's the aim and that's the goal for my little Counter-Strike series. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Feel free, if you've played Counter-Strike for a number of years and you are better than me, which 99.9% of the chances you are going to be better than me, go ahead and just post a couple of comments, give me a few tips, what I should be trying, what I shouldn't be trying, why should I be trying that, why shouldn't I, and all that sort of stuff. It's always welcome to give me some tips, and I'd love to learn a little bit more about the game. So if you think you've got something to teach me, then go ahead and post me a comment. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. This is the last round, match point. We did end up winning it, and it was all up to me, man. If it wasn't for me, then we wouldn't have won nothing. But again, it's Nabs versus Nabs. Although there wasn't really, because there was about 3 or 4 silvers on their team, so they probably had a lot more matches played than me. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.